If you're over 70, the goal is not to be fitter or stronger than you were at 40. It's to keep your body working for as long as possible. And the way most people go about it actually shortens that window instead of extending it. In this video, I'm going to show you what actually matters to make your body last as long as possible. If we haven't met yet, I'm Gavin. I co-own New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40, and we have many clients that are between 70 and 94. I'm going to talk you through 5 of the main things that you need to do to keep your body moving and grooving for as long as absolutely possible. So number 1, it's going to be strength training. If you're not strength training, you're missing a huge opportunity here, because at the end of the day, at the age of 30, your muscle mass starts to decline about 1% every year, about 10% per decade. So you think 40 years is about 40% of your muscle that is now gone if you're not maintaining it. And that is a huge decline in you being able to do the things you love to do, whether it be walking or socializing or gardening or getting up off a chair or showering and bathing yourself, okay? So if you're not strong enough to do any of those things, then obviously you're in a massive disadvantage. There's a possibility you need help doing day-to-day activities. Now, your job when it comes to strength training is not to be able to build tons of muscle like a bodybuilder. What you're trying to do is replace the muscle that you've already lost. So that 40% of muscle mass that you've lost, you want to try and get some of that back. And let's just say you only get 20% of that muscle back. That's still 50% of the muscle that you've lost. You've regained it, and now you're in a much better spot. It means you can do more things with less energy, okay? And you're going to find your life to be much, much easier. And like I said, we've got clients here doing strength training with us, and many of them report so many good positive outcomes by doing it. In fact, one lady was saying to me last week that her husband said, I'll help you unload the car after your shopping, and she said, nope, I can do it myself because I'm now strong enough. And she's able to take the shopping out of the car and walk it up the stairs. And that was a massive revelation for her to see that the strength work she'd been doing has now translated into real world. You've got no idea where to start, okay? You can start off with kind of 3 movements. You can do a squat or a sit to stand, getting up off a chair, because your leg strength declines 2 times faster than your upper body strength. You can do a pulling movement, and you can do a pushing movement. They're the 3 things that you could do, right? But if you, like I said, you've got no idea where to start, I've got a free strength guide that you can have for free. You can follow it. It's very well set out, some good instructions on there. You can just follow it. You just need a set of dumbbells, and if you haven't got dumbbells, okay, there's a workout plan there for bands as well, and you can find those in the description. But download them, give them a try. There's many people, like I said, this download has been downloaded 10,000 times, and many of my subscribers on my email list are 65, 70 and above. So it works really, really well. The second thing is cardio, but not just any kind of cardio, okay? Yes, and I'm going to break it down for you. So cardio is important. You need to be doing about 150 minutes of steady state cardio per week in the zone 2 range. So if you want to know what zone 2 is literally get your age, 220 minus your age, and you times it by 60 or 70%. And that will give you your heart rate essentially. And it'll give you the 60 to 70% of your max heart rate, which is zone 2. With zone 2, it means that you're able to have a conversation, you're not working super hard, and it's about like 6 out of 10 effort if you were to put a number on it, okay? And with zone 2 cardio, what it does is it helps your cardiovascular system, improves your heart health, because if you're somebody over 70 and your cardio isn't very good, we're going to strengthen your heart, because heart, I believe, is probably the most important muscle of the body, because it's keeping you alive 24/7, right? So zone 2 cardio over 150 minutes per week. If you can't, if 150 minutes seems like I can't do it, then maybe you start with 60 minutes a week, okay? You just do 10 minutes a day. And the fitter you get, the more you can build up to it. If you're a little bit fitter, you could do 75 minutes of high intensity cardio a week instead of 150, but you kind of got to be up there and enjoy that hard cardio, right? And again, if you were looking for a walking plan to help you with that, there's a free guide in the description. Now, what I love about zone 2 cardio is that people can get very fit very fast. And in fact, many members that come to us at Grown Younger, our fitness facility here, they do these Auckland trail series, which are bushwalks essentially. And they all come first in the age group because they doing it properly, they're strength training, they're doing their cardio, okay, and they tend to be a lot fitter and stronger than their peers, which is amazing, and they feel amazing as well because they may have not have come from a fit background, but they've become fit over time by replacing that muscle and then improving their cardiovascular system, okay? So cardio and strength are the top two things on my list. Next thing, okay, number 3, you're going to be looking at getting a right amount of protein. Now, there are many formulas out there for you to figure out how much protein you need. Now, I'm going to say whatever your height is in centimeters, that is how many grams of protein you need. Now, I'm sorry if you're in the US and you're using pounds and ounces and stuff, you just Google it, it'll give you the conversions, right? So for me, I'm 174 centimeters tall, and 174 grams of protein is perfect for me. So if you're not sure, how do I even understand where on earth to get this much protein, you can use calculators online to do it. MyFitnessPal is a great app which tallies all this stuff for you. MyFitnessPal, okay, it's free, you don't have to pay for it. It's a great way for you to start monitoring your protein. But if you don't want to go to all that hassle, all I'll say to you, the best quality sources of protein are from animals, essentially. And a lot of people might not like me for that, but it's true. Like if you get a chicken breast, is probably pretty much pure protein. Muscle is protein. So for 100 grams of chicken breast, you might get 24 grams of protein, where if you try to get that from plants, it's very difficult to do. Now, you can do it, and it's up to you, but I would say if you want to get good quality protein into your diet, look for animal sources, look for poultry, beef, fish, those eggs, okay? Yogurt is good as well, Greek yogurt. So try and add those little things into your meals. And a really good way to do it is that if you were to look at your palm, you want to be getting a palm-sized piece of protein with every meal that you eat. So if you're not doing that currently, just by doing that is going to help you add more protein into your diet. Number 4, you want to be looking after yourself when it comes to balance and falls. You need to be doing some balance training and some falls training. And what I mean by that is like if you were able to practice standing on one leg, start practicing walking in tandem, toe to toe, all right? There's so important things for you to be doing because a lot of times people fall over when they hit the 70 mark, okay, even a bit earlier, and sometimes the results can be absolutely life-changing. I had a next door neighbor and she was falling over all the time. Every time I saw her, she'd have a big scuff on her face where she tripped over. And she would not just do some strength training. And I know that if she did strength training with some balance exercises, I know that she would have been in a much better spot, but she just didn't want to do it. I also had a friend of mine a little while ago, her grandmother fell over and broke a hip. And then she passed away sadly a few months later because when you do break a hip or a femur, like a big muscle in your, a big bone in your leg, it's absolutely devastating, absolutely life-changing. And there's not a lot of, and the mortality rate for those kind of injuries are actually very high. So you need to be looking after yourself, get your body stronger, get yourself fitter and more energy, then start to practice balance components as well. So that if you were to trip over, you were strong enough to catch yourself, or your leg is not going to give way under you because it's now strong, okay? So important for you as you get past that 70. And the last thing, number 5, I want to talk to you about coordination and brain training, okay? It's often overlooked by many people. You need to keep your brain active as well because for you to be strong in your own body, you got to be cognitively fit as well. And a really good way to do that is something called cross-crawl patterns. Now, cross-crawl pattern would mean that I'm going from, so I'm going to use my right leg, and my right arm, I'm confused, to my left leg, okay? This is a cross-crawl pattern. It's actually getting your brain to think in opposites, and you can do it with dead bugs, you can do it standing up, okay? You could, practice those sorts of movements. You could even get a tennis ball and throw it against a wall to work on your coordination and back and forth, okay? And all those things work with, as a complete unit to get you and your body and your mind as strong as possible to make it last as long as possible, because that is the key. And like, even if, let's just say you want to live till 100, okay? You don't want to be just sat on the couch for the last 20 years. You want to be active. You want to have a really good quality of life, all right? And these things I've just mentioned are going to be exactly that, to give you that good quality of life that you need. Now, like I said, there are some links in the description that you can go to and find what works best for you. There's a program, the Strength Reset, which is a paid program, which is a structured program. There's a free program in there. There's a free workout guide in there. And if you're currently working out, there's a form in the description that you can submit for me to check your workout and let you know if you're missing anything or doing it right. So go and check those links out. I'm going to leave a video in the top left hand corner which is more to do with people over 70 and strength training and how much weight that you need to lift. So head over to that video and I'll see you very shortly.